It's the kid that you've heard about. It travels fast, that's word of mouth.
The first perk that we're going to be taking out in this series is going to be Stopping Power. Now, Stopping Power increases damage by any weapons to 40% extra, so it's going to take 1 or 2 less shots to kill at medium to longer ranges, depending on what weapon you're using. It gives you 40% extra damage, so every bullet is going to do 40% more damage. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, it is very important to note that Juggernaut actually counteracts Stopping Power's effect. If you shoot somebody with Stopping Power and they happen to have Juggernaut on, it's just going to be like a regular gunfight, and it'll negate their Juggernaut if you have Stopping Power, so it kind of balances out, which is one of the reasons why I'm not really sure why a lot of people get really frustrated that people use Juggernaut, is because Stopping Power automatically cancels it out. Now, it's also important to note that the Stopping Power does not affect explosives at all. It does not affect RPGs, it does not affect C4, it does not affect claymores, and it does not affect grenades. All it affects is the bullets coming out of your weapons, so that's for pistols, snipers, LMGs, all the weapons across the board except for the RPG. Now, the game was created perfectly because Stopping Power is a tier 2 perk as well as Juggernaut, so both of them offset. You can't run each of them at the same time, which I think is a brilliant strategy for the Call of Duty 4 developer, that you can't have an overpowered soldier like that. So those two are in the same tier, therefore you can't choose them both, so they kind of offset each other. Now I'm going to give you a few do's and don'ts about the weapons. Now, things that you definitely want to do with this weapon: you want to run it with sniper. Every single sniper in the game needs Stopping Power to be a consistent one-shot kill. Most of the snipers in the game shoot one-shot kill to the chest or the neck above, which is very, very inconsistent. So if you want to snipe, you have to use Stopping Power, especially if your targets are going to use Juggernaut. Now, like I said before, Juggernaut counteracts Stopping Power in everything, so that includes snipers. Now I'm going to give you don'ts for this perk. Do not use this perk in hardcore. It does not affect anything whatsoever. You'd be better off running something like Juggernaut or UAV Jammer, or maybe even Double Tap, and those are perks that I'll cover later on in the series. Stopping Power does little, especially since everyone has such little damage in hardcore. Also, for my personal opinion, I would not run Stopping Power on any shotgun. I think for shotguns, you'd definitely be a little bit better off running Juggernaut. That way you can close the gaps and get up in the faces of your enemies, because that 40% extra damage doesn't really do a lot, especially if you're going to be in the close distance range. Now, here are a few custom class suggestions that you might want to put with your weapons. For Stopping Power, I definitely say run this with any kind of assault rifle class, any type of long range weapon. Like I said, snipers are a must if you want to do that. Assault rifles are definitely a big one. You want to use Stopping Power. It gives you that extra bullet damage. It'll give you probably 1 less shot to kill, which is really, really big, especially with guns like the M16 and the M4. Stopping Power lets all the LMGs in the game be a 2-shot kill, so I'd also run Stopping Power on any LMG class that you use if you want to do so. Those are my biggest things that I would use. I would not use it with SMGs. That's really up to you guys, but SMGs, I think personally, would be better off being run with Juggernaut, which is also going to be similar to the case of shotguns. You can kind of get up in their face a little bit faster and close that gap. Now, for Stopping Power, I'd also recommend running Deep Impact, because that'll really help you with bullet damage. Bullet damage does not affect anything through walls, but Deep Impact does. Pairing those together makes you like a killing machine. That's really going to wrap it up for my guide over the Stopping Power perk. Let me know if you want to see more of these perk guides down below in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Slap a big old thumbs up on it, and I'll catch you guys later. My name's Velocity. I'm signing out. Peace.
Till we all make it, till we all make it. Yeah, till we all make it, till we all make it. I ain't got a choice, I just gotta keep working until we all make it.